My name's Felicia, as well as Niana, as well as Priestess Makala and Priestess of the Galactic Spiral Light. So, welcome into this full moon. This full moon's going to be packing some energy. And if you didn't feel it coming in last night, I don't know what to tell you. I was having a hard time trying to sleep. There was just so much. I was in between different spaces of time and chit chatting with Lyrans and having my moments of what the hell is going on, and you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna dive into some medicine today, and I hope you're ready. We're gonna get this started, and I'm jumping in so because I kind of want to finish up on a couple of projects that I started, and I want everyone to be able to get into this full moon and be able to understand what the energy is. There will be a card read on the energy of what we're dealing with today. And I'm still doing the reads to stay up on the energy for those surprises. Okay. This moon itself will pack a surprise. So something, if it doesn't occur today, we have to look and see where that surprise energy is. I don't know why. I'm just feeling some kind of ruckus or whatever, not ruckus, but some kind of energy within the Arizona area. Not sure what that means, if it's just something that's changing, if there's something coming up. I know California, we had our visits. Um, so I know that much is already happening. I'm washing my flannel sheets. Time to put the flannels on the bed. So let's just jump into today. Let's just get that started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, what you doing? What do? Okay, here we go. So, remember I told you, this ain't looking good. That we're starting the new phase, the overtone moon of radiance. So we're going to get a little radiance going on, okay? Just a tad bit. I want you to step into this Venus a little bit more with this super moon energy. So when we're talking about overtone moon of radiance, empower, command, and radiance. How are you commanding things right now? What's sitting there? And remember, this is the totem of this moon for the peacock. So we're dealing with peacock, which is the resurrection of self, the going through the birth of self and resurrection, the death of old things, bringing in the new. So haven't we been doing that? This timeline, this newer energy timeline, is so flipping intense because let me tell you something. Let's just get real. All right. You know, I keep it real here. So when we locked into this timeline and anchored it in place, this timeline is setting new precedents for us to strive in, to trust in, to connect in. And those that didn't make it are still walking around in la la line going, no. So this energy is really going to be making us look at things. Behold and living from your own wisdom heart, and all else will follow. This is that moment of really stepping into the self. Now, I know it's in Taurus. I know this is the time to kind of look at energies, how they're moving for you, where your placement is in your chart. I'm not an expert at that. I'm more the energy person. Let me throw the cards down and let's see what the cards say. But from what I'm feeling for today, it's all this magnetism energy because Friday is what? Venus time. It's all about magnetism. It's all about, okay, what are we stepping into? So today's Ken says, I unify in order to play attracting illusion, I seal the process of magic with the magnet tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power double. The color is blue. Venus is absolutely charged. The throat chakra, and then the earth family is cardinal. We're still in a mystic void. And let me tell you, I still didn't get any info on that. So I'm just going to take it as being cautious with what you create with and what you put as your divine heka on what you're creating. You got to really stand in intention and trusting a self, but with wisdom. Okay, that's what you want to deal with. So on the bottom we do have a rune for this one. It says the fifth force animals the entire cosmos with incredible brilliance and power, like an interval exploding supernova that externally radiates. Okay, all right, so let's talk about this. So y'all remember when I said, oh, I drew this, blah, 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 and I don't, it looks like it's this, da, 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 da. And I kept looking at it. So I listened to Kalina. Kalina did a clearing. She did a really good session. And she was talking about her image, what she saw about the sun and the earth. And I was like, okay. Sun and the earth. Okay. But then, this morning, I was listening about what the sun is doing. How it's pulling in so much energy, and that there's, I don't know what this terminology is. Let's just talk about Nibiru. It's going to activate a dead star to come alive with this supernova, like to get charged up, to see all this charged plasmic light. Now, supposedly, once this happens, we're supposed to see how big this planet is next to us. So when this I'm getting goosebumps right now. When this happens, and they say we're not too far from it, like it can happen within this time frame of this year going into the first part of next year, because it's revving up. So I'm thinking to myself, I said, that's the one that's going to cause the firmament to break. And we're going to see everything what's next to us. Where have we really moved? Why is everything feeling so different? Why does everything from the past feel so far away? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't keep it in your mind. It's like you have to stay present. This is what you have right now. It's not that. So this is being activated, and the diamond in the middle is the creative source of light. That is the diamond white light that's going to activate along with this. So I was like, okay, that makes sense to me, because I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now, what's taking place and how that's activating. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, so remember the movie Predator? Not the older one, but Predator, the one where they were all dropped off on the planet. They were going to be in the hunt, okay? And remember, they were all like, well, this feels like a jungle. It feels like this, da-da-da-da. They really kind of still thought they were maybe in a jungle somewhere on Earth. Okay, that's what they were thinking. So when they finally start roaming around and cutting through and they look out in the distance, they see planets next to them. That's when you hear the guy say, well, we're going to have to come up with a different plan now. Because he's realizing we're not on Earth. We're on a different planet now. An entirely different planet. Where it looks like Earth, but it's not Earth. Okay? That's what this is going to feel like. There's going to be so much going on. The shifting of the timelines, as well as the elevation, as well as the collapse of the firmament above us. That's going to just, and that's where all that water is going to come from. You watch and see. So, yes, they are here trying to definitely prepare us and keep us in there. But this is a day guided by magic. So we got a little magic we're going to dip into today. But let's take a look at this rune so we can step into some goodness with that. So the rune today that's going to go with this. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. 113. All right. I had to go down to my storage today. That's why I'm not drumming, because I had to lift something and I did it like in a weird way and my shoulder's sore. But rest assured, I have medicine for my shoulder. This is what it is. So before I go forward, yesterday I found myself, and I was talking to another priestess sister about some things that were going on, and I said, we have to really be cautious of people that we watch on different platforms, because they might look like us, but they're not for us. And I have been observing certain people that I thought were really got it together. They're good. They speak truth. They do their research well. And then I start paying attention after this timeline set in. This timeline exposed a lot of people who are not representing their truth as you see it. All right. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, that's okay. Well, what? Unsubscribe. Yeah, I did a lot of unsubscribing yesterday because I'm like, money talks, I guess. Makes people do weird things. So I just don't have time for that. I'm 58 years old. I don't have time for shenanigans. And I look at certain people and I'm like, oh wow, you got. And then I'm like, oh, that's depressing now. Oh, I thought you had it all. Click unsubscribe. So that's the way it is. So this rune is about possessions, nourishment, cattle. The fuhu is the rune of fulfillment, ambition, satisfied, love, sharing, rewarding, receive. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine, for it is an ancient principle, as above, so below. Holds true, then we are also here to nourish the Creator. This rune calls for deep probing of meanings of profit and gains in life. Look with the care to know rather it is wealth and possessions you require for your well-being, or rather self-ruled and the growth of will. Okay, so this rune is all about enjoy your good fortunes and remember to share it. For the mark of the well-nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. Okay, so when we look at this symbol of the blue magnetic monkey, which is guided by the magic. Okay, thank you for the love. Hey, Cosmic Flower. Yes, this full moon is going to be packing that being in power. What are you commanding forward, and how are you going to be radiant? Okay, so my beautiful divine goddesses, here we go. So I went out and I kept seeing it. I got goosebumps again. Spirit, you're in here. There you go, Spirit. There. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. So this is for divine women. You have to make sure you have one of your own. So don't worry if you can't do it tonight. You can do it tomorrow. So I got this one. Okay. And I said, I went up to the lady and said, what happened to the goddesses? She goes, oh, we had some in, but we haven't been able to get any more in. So I don't know when we're going to get more in. And I'm like, okay. So I said, well, I'll do the cauldron, because the cauldron is all about what you cooking, what you making, what are you doing magic with, what's happening. So you're going to take your a little bit of sage. And you're just going to make sure you smudge it up. You're going to take your candle, a tea light candle. Now remember, don't get crazy with the tea light candle. You don't want to put a huge one in here because it only can take the small size, okay? So wait till you see. So I totally love those candles that you can burn, like for massage. They have scented and you pour it over the body. But you kind of have to be cautious, because if it has soy in it, for me, being a one who did battle with cancer, and my cancer was estrogen fed, I am not going to want to have soy anything, especially since it's so GMO. So I keep I won't even burn soy candles, because one, I don't really like them, and two, I don't want that in my atmosphere. And it's a estrogen starter upper. So what I do, instead of getting those candles and have to find out what the heck is going on, I like to just do my little divine thing, my little goddess thing. And this is on these days of Friday when you want to give yourself a little extra love. So you take coconut oil or shea butter or cocoa butter, either one. But I'm going to use some coconut. And you want to make sure that your coconut oil is organic, because you're going to be putting this on your skin. And you don't need a lot, because you just want to have intention. So this is my little magical spoon. Of course, it's marked by the goddess. Hold on. The washer is acting up. It's an old washing machine. I'm like, uh-oh. So you take and put your coconut oil on top. Okay, put it right in the center. Right in the center, okay? You take your candle and you set your intentions, and you say, okay, I am just anointing myself with loving oils, and I ask that this cosmically goes out and attracts the things that I am thinking about, of my desires, of what I am attracting to me. Okay? So this is all about being in that moment and creativity. So you take your candle And you take a little dab, just that much. And just go ahead and go around the candle, kind of anoint it. Okay? Give it your breath. Stick that in to inside the cauldron. Okay? Then you pick the oils. So for me, I love cedarwood for that strength and protection. So I'm only going to put like two to three drops of cedarwood on it. Okay. Then I like doing rose. So I'm going to put about 3 drops of rose right on top of my coconut oil or your shea butter. And now I'm going to take 2 drops of oud. Now oud is very strong. Don't get super crazy with it because it'll overpower what you're doing. You want it to just enhance the smell. And then I'm taking just a sprinkle of silver glitter. Just a sprinkle. I'm not talking about don't get heavy with it. Just go bam. That's it. Don't get cray-cray with it. Okay? So now you got this beautiful deliciousness sitting right here. And this is the part where you're sitting, you looking at it, and you just speak into it and you say, you know, I'm just going to anoint myself with beautiful sacred oils. And this is all about illuminating of the divine self and connecting to the cosmic divine mothers and all the essence of divine love within itself. Let me create, let me be that. Let that all be. Ashe, ashe, aho, jamo. Okay? So, now you light it. Okay. So now the candle's going. You are going to just allow this to melt. You're not going to burn it. Don't let it get too hot and it burns it up. You're just going to let it melt because you want to be able to take it and use it as an oil on the skin. So you take your spoon and just kind of get it melty. It's getting melty. This is why I say don't put water in it because you'll crack it. And if it gets too hot, you'll crack it also. So you always want to make sure not to let it dry out, but don't burn your oil. And you just keep your intention as you're stirring it because the cauldron is all about what are you cooking up? All right? What are you cooking up? And then as you're stirring it, this is the fun part about it. You're stirring it up. So now it's all melted on the top. It's nice. It's getting warm. Okay. And you got this nice glistening silver look to it. Not a lot. And this is where you just stir in more of your intentions. You want it to smell good. And then before you blow out the candle, you make the intentions like a wish. And you think about it again. Think about what you're attracting. Keep stirring. Stay focused. Okay? And then when you're done, you tap it 3 times and blow the candle out. Okay? Once you blow it out, you take and test the oil. It should be just nice, warm, not too hot. Rub it in the hands, anoint the hands with it. Now keep in mind you got a little bit of that silver in there. And then you just take it up on the arms. Get that nice full moon glow. If you're going out tonight, ladies, I would highly suggest you take it and anoint right behind the neck. Just to get that little shimmer down all around in the chest area. If you're wearing a nice pretty dress, if you want that shimmer to just show itself, you just bring it up on your arms. And it smells so good. So that was cedarwood, rose, and oud. And just bring it in and just let it shimmer. And the fun part about this is that you're putting it on and you're getting this nice glow. And it's for the full moon. So any residual oil, and this is why I said, you don't need a lot. You just need just that dab at the tip of the spoon of your oil. If it's going to be shea butter, if it's going to be coconut oil, if it's going to be cocoa butter, and just put that and let it melt. Don't burn it. Make your wishes and stir it in, and then just place it and rub it in. And if you have anything left over, just let it sit. Let it sit. It'll harden up, and it'll just be kind of silvery looking. But you have that nice shimmer on your skin for the full moon. And that is the Venus love. So, like I said, I love those candles that you can burn and melt. But I love the fact that I can do this and do my own, mix it how I want according to what I'm feeling. And then if I want to add a little bit of sparkle to it, I can add my own sparkle and put that in, and then just go ahead. So if you put your own glitter in, just make sure you just do a tap. I don't have a, that's fine. You don't have to. You can use orange. You can use sweet orange. You want to stay with beautiful scents like cedarwood, sweet orange, rose or geranium, rose. Lavender's good if you feel like you kind of need to detense from the stress of the week. That's a good one to do. But this should stay in an altar area in your bathroom, okay? Because the bathroom is the place where we get glamorized. We become this cosmic beings. We take and we add colors. We paint our lips. We paint our eyes. And this should stay in your beautiful bathroom area so that you have that. And then all you're doing is you light your candle as you're getting your face, getting ready, maybe going out tonight. And then you stir in your intentions and then blow the candle out and then take and anoint yourself with that intention. And then just have it on. What I do. Yes. So you keep it somewhere where you want to keep it. And this is only used for the oils of attraction, for your magic of anointment and magnetism. Okay. Venus is all about that creativity, that love, and attracting with money. Okay. So this is why I'm telling you, what do you want to attract? What do you want to kind of have your essence illuminating? And when you're using the silver, that's the moon. But if you wanted to tap in and do, where's my rest of my, I laid everything out. Where'd it go? Okay, well, I can't find them now. I know they're up here. If you wanted to use like a gold or a purple, what do they do with them? Oh, it's probably underneath the blanket. Ah, oh well. So it comes in silver, gold, purple. So the gold, a little sprinkle of the gold, iridescence, like, well, little bit of the purple glitter, just a tad. Don't go, no, you just go, ding, little pixie dust. And just use that and just be a little bit shimmery. Now, some of us, because we're going through our crystalline process, you're glowing anyway. You're just enhancing that. You're just enhancing it. That's all you're doing. You're enhancing it. So now you got that ready for yourself. Gosh, what do they do with those? I guess it is underneath the blanket. Okay, so that is the magic for tonight. For all of you to do, just remember, set your intentions. You're stirring in, and whatever you're using to do this work with, it stays with it. Don't go taking this and now you're going to go put it and use it for bath salt mixing and some other thing. No, 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 no. Once you initiate it to be the stir for the oils, keep it with that. Keep your medicine together, not all over the place. All right? So, I'm going to actually move this into my bathroom area. Okay. All right. So let's get into a cleansing just to kind of get you in tune with what's going to be going on for tonight. If you're just going to sit and be and kind of receive some information for yourself, what's coming in for self. So I want you to just get comfortable. Also, when I was digging around, how many of you still remember these? That washing machine. My MP3, I found it. All I got to do is put batteries in it. It still looks brand new, you guys. Yes. One of my favorite CDs that I like to listen to for when I was going through the divorce and I needed to do the healing. And sometimes you just need that calling back the essence of self. And it's an old CD and it's called Returning. Returning. And it's by Jennifer Bezering. Hopefully I just butchered her last name. Okay. Old CD. I cannot tell you how many times I listened to this. I would listen to it at night, burning a tea light candle where I was staying, and I would hit the button over and over because that was the only thing that was calming me down to stay within myself, not lose myself. And that got me through, and I just kept listening to it over and over and over. So I found it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to listen to that because it's a beautiful thing to listen to. And then I have some Bond music I found, and music I like to sit into that when I'm creating, when I'm writing something. It just sets the tone, and the kind of music that you listen to helps rewire your nervous system. And it's at a higher frequency to help you with that. Okay, so take a breath. All I want you to do is just visualize yourself inside of a pyramid, a four-sided pyramid. See yourself sitting inside of a pyramid. Base 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Side wall 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate. And while you're sitting inside your pyramid, the intention of this pyramid is simply just to cleanse your energetic body, release things that you might have come in contact with that might be pulling on your energy and you don't need that. So now we're just going to bring in the beautiful violet flames, spiral light, spiraling it all around you, and bringing in this beautiful magenta, activating that transmission and spiraling it all around you, letting those two colors intertwine together, activating a cleansing of 999 trillion light per millisecond. Activate. And just breathe that in. You're going to feel the speed. You're going to feel the vortex because that's 999 trillion light per millisecond. Activating. And just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. And just allow yourself to just allow it to go through, clearing your water star, clearing through the earth star, clearing through the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. Breathe here. Inhale deep. Exhale it out. Allow yourself to breathe that in. Good, good, good. And allow this energy to move up to the heart area where you're feeling all of that energy that was residing in the heart. Allow that energy to expand and to move out of your heart space simply by you just releasing and letting go. Allow the cleansing to move up to the throat chakra. What do you need to say? How do you need to express yourself? What's been blocking you? Feel the essence moving as it moves up into the third eye, opening and clearing and balancing. Feel that connection. And as it moves into the crown and into the spirit chakra, into the universal chakra, into the galactic, and finally into the gateway of the divine creator. Anchor here and just allow the cleansing to be energetically as it expands in the light of itself all around you. Take a breath here. Breathe. And just allow the energies to just unravel. See those hooks and cords just fading out of your space, being disintegrated by the flames, the violet flames and the magenta flames. The magenta helps to lift away anything that is non-divine, that has been in your etheric, astral, subtle body, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And all you have to do is just say, I am releasing any old energies and I'm clearing the blockages. You're doing the work simply by allowing yourself to release it. Deep breath in, exhale it out. Feel that connection. And feel that the beautiful violet color and the magenta merges. and turns to white light. Let it go in the throat chakra. Breathe and feel the expansion of the light as it descends from Creator all the way down through the center of the body, balancing, creating a strong tube of divine diamond white light as it anchors into the water star and comes back up through the earth star, moves into the center of the heart space, expanding in beautiful rays of light in all directions, 360 degrees all the way around. Breathe. And take one deep breath in, hold the breath. Exhale it out. And another deep breath in, hold the breath. Exhale it out. Last deep breath in. Deep, 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 deep breath. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale it out. And now feel the centering. And see this beautiful iridescence of plasmic silver light coming in, supercharging every part of your being, activating some of that beautiful creativity, supercharging every part of you. And breathe that in. And allow yourself to just be in the energy and setting those intentions for yourself of what you want this full moon to represent. And how you're staying anchored into your divine light. See your divine light on the higher timeline with Mother Earth. Staying anchored into the higher positive timeline, the true light. Feel the enrichment of the pulse of Mother. Feel how Father Son is balancing with her. Feel the rays as it moves through your nervous system. Feel the waves of that moving through. And now the codes of 999 switch to 777 and 888. Activating transmission. Trillion light per millisecond. And breathe that in. Excellent. And allow this beautiful iridescence of light to come all the way around you, sealing up your auric field, your etheric field, putting a nice shiny sheen on your auric field, making sure everything is balanced and centered. Take a deep breath here, activating this. And exhale it out. And settle into the self. Feeling good, feeling inspired, feeling very aware. Feeling that love it up And when you are ready, bring awareness to your fingertips and to your toes. And now shift your awareness to your eyes and open them at a gentle gaze and be present. Thank you. Thank you, ultraviolet. Thank you, magenta. And thank you, divine source light. Thank you. Thank you for the activations and the transmissions. How's everybody feeling? We're going to step into the symbol of the day, actually the message of the day. What do we need to be aware of with the energy of today? Okay. Okay. Okay, love it. All right, first card up is actually the first number one card. We're using those beautiful Oracles of Vision card. We have, she looks like she's draped in beautiful colors. Look at the color she's wearing. She's actually wearing the colors we just finished working with. And it has the doves. And now we're stepping into, oh my goodness, look at this. Can't make this stuff up. A new beginning released from the past. A new beginning released from the past. Crazy. You may have a fresh start. You may have a fresh start any moment, your choice. For this thing we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. So don't stay down. Rise up. This is all about moving past failures, moving past the limitations, and allowing yourself to step into the future, step into the growth of the self, step into that. This is also a representation of the first card in Tarot of the Fool. What is the Fool always doing? It's getting ready to step off the cliff, but it's all jolly, not paying attention, but it's like, So, but this, she's like, no, I just want to, I want to start new. I'm shedding. I got the doves out. Peace. Surrendering. Okay. Oh, you're more calmer. Cool. The light language that goes with this is we stay out of blame. Orion's releasing. So we're going to probably see a lot of energy, blaming energy. Those are old timelines. And then the Lyran awareness, divinity comes in. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then we move into the activations of our sacred geometry. And it's the conception. 1 and 6 makes a 7. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness, to our origin, the place where everything is creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focus, awareness, and intentions. So this is conception. And I love this because you want to know something. We got a 1. We have the other cards. They don't have numbers on it. But these two cards, you have a 1 and a 6, that's 7. And then, of course, it has to go with number 7 here. Into the crown. Can't make this stuff up. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energies into light. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. Because I like when I can throw down cards and it just goes right in and validates exactly what we just did. You can't make this stuff up. I love it. And I'll be standing here just going, shuffling along and pull the cards out and boom, it's right on base. And I love that. So these are our cards. We're just going to keep the light anchored where you are. Stay in that space. If you are doing grid light work and you're using a map and you're working with the grid lights, make sure you're keeping your grids in a place where you're just kind of working with the energy. If you're going to speak light language over it, please do. Give yourself all the wonderful opportunities to do that. Don't be afraid of your divine tongue. Use it, because the frequency that comes and emanates from the ancient words, ancient tongue, the sounds, is the codes that's needed right now. So instead of finding yourself getting a little angry and mad, go into your light language. Go into that expression. Go into that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count yourself out of it. And then come back in to that timeline. If you feel like something is pulling on you, making you feel distracted with an energy or so. Okay? You got this. You can do this. This is all about that being present. Okay? Be present right now. This is about your magic tonight. How is that going to be feeling? The magic of it. What are you going to stir up? What are you cooking up? What are you warming up? How are you going to anoint the self and get your glow, your glistening? When you become that, how are you emanating that? How are you attracting that? Do you see yourself? You have to see yourself now. Don't go looking. I can't stand it when people look in the mirror, they look past themselves. I want you to look in the mirror and look at yourself. Don't pick at yourself. Don't tear yourself down. I just want you to look at yourself because you're seeing your divine self looking back at you. And you have to be one with that. Especially tonight, because it's all about Venus and the love. But yet and still we got Taurus in there. Okay. So this super moon is going to have a lot of pull. It's going to be a lot of intense energy. But anoint the self. Make it a beautiful, beautiful thing to do for yourself. Put it on your arms, on your hands, especially if you're using a dab of the gold glitter, putting it on the hands. So you have it on there. Okay. All right, lovelies. I hope this is good for you. I'm going to have fun with my MP3 player. I can't believe I found it because I was like, yes! I know this is dating me, isn't it? Isn't it? Is Philips? Is Philips still making stuff? Is the company Philips still out? Does anybody know? Did they vanish? Did the Langoliers get them? I think Philips is still out. They're still making stuff, right? Nope! Philips is gone! Oh, come on. Philips has got to be out there. Are you sure? You sure Philips is not? You sure about that? I know this is dating me. I know. I hope it still works. It should still work. I got to just put the batteries in there and set it up. So I'm looking forward to that. I like to sit in the bathtub, put my little earphones in and just, yeah. I want you to treat yourself. Be those God. Be that goddess. Be that. Just automatically just emanate that. Just be that. Have fun with it. Why not? You got something else you got to be doing? It's a magic day today. Come on. I dare you to get your magic on. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.